100% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in over 1,200 locations across the United States. We're now available in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, Ohio, and Texas. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, enter your city or zip, and find the nearest location closest to you.
Live from our studios in Austin, Texas, this is Drinkin Bros Fake News with Ross Patterson, Dan Holloway, Papa G with the traffic,
How do you feel?
Not good.
Yeah?
field reporter Hot Bob, and Delco Dan with sports. Welcome to Fake News.
Yeah! Welcome to Drinkin Bros Fake News, everybody. Bringing you the realest, fakest news of the week. We'll start off with some real news here at the top. Got about 4 more days left, Bob, on wefunder.com/hardafseltzer. Pull it up for me, Bobby.
Internet's being pretty sweet.
Oh, God damn it, man. God damn. Look at you, Bob. Not even started the show yet, and you fuck it all up. You mucked it up. You made it dirty.
Maybe we crashed the site.
No, maybe.
It's not loading.
Who knows? wefunder.com/hardafseltzer. You can own a part of the company right now. Right now, we're offering an extra half a point before Monday there. So if you sign up before Monday it goes live to the world, and then anybody can invest in the company at that point. And you're going to get a bunch of Silicon Valley dicks and all that other stuff, which we love. I just don't know them in real life. So, but this will allow us to open up in states faster, quicker, and all that other stuff. We've already talked to Oregon. Illinois is coming out in the fall. Michigan is coming out in the fall. Oregon, Idaho, and Montana we've been chatting with, and was on the phone with a lawyer this morning to get a contract out, because as the money comes in, we're going to open it up to everyone. And if you're in the Columbus, Georgia area and you want to chat with us about it tomorrow, we will be at this lovely Marriott at Houlihan's, because that's the nicest restaurant in that town.
That's probably true, yeah.
Is it?
I don't know. I haven't been there in a long time.
I was talking to Ruben Schneider. He said he lived there for a good portion of his life. 10 years, I believe he said there. And yeah, Houlihan's is it. There's a couple strip clubs in Columbus, Georgia, and that's it.
I'm all set on that.
Yeah, that's what I heard, dude. That's what I heard. Heard it's not very white.
Well, I mean, we looked over the local
talent.
the website there. Yeah, that
talent.
wasn't.
Ruben did confirm that too,
Yeah.
by the way. So come meet us at Houlihan's tomorrow at 4, and then we have free booze, free tickets. We're going to the American Indoor Football Championship tomorrow night, doing the coin toss, having a bunch of laughs, a bunch of drinks. So come join us if you're in Columbus, Georgia, tomorrow at 4 o'clock. It's all free. Tickets are free, and you can come hang and party with us. And if you want to ask us about wefunder.com/hardafseltzer, you can. And it's fun. It's an exciting time around the old studio here. Hopping on a flight tonight to see all the lovely people in Georgia. Let's get to the news, shall we? We've got a ton of it here today. My God. Every day I'm surprised that we're able to
there were multiple stories that I cut today because we just don't have time for it.
Well,
like
we do.
The judge in Young Thug's case was apparently having secret meetings.
Yep.
Without the fucking the defense attorney.
Oh, yeah.
Got called out for it. The defense attorney registered a complaint, and the judge had the defense attorney arrested.
Yep.
Because how did you come across that information? That's a weird thing to do. Luckily, the Georgia Supreme Court immediately overturned that. And now this judge is probably going to get impeached at some point, I would think, because that is a gross
or thrown off of this trial. This Young Thug trial has been going on for a long time.
I think that trial is very likely to result in a mistrial now, and I also think that judge is going to face some kind of. I mean, you can't have people. You can't have secret meetings in the first place, and then to have the opponent of yours arrested for it is not great, right?
Yeah, Bob, go ahead and bring up his lawyer in court, because here's where things got really interesting in this case. The judge held him in contempt. I think he sentenced him to 20 days in jail.
I don't know about all that.
He did.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you what happened here. He sentenced him to 20 days in jail. In court, you're going to have to go to Twitter for this one, Bob. In court, the lawyer of Young Thug, after he was sentenced, got up and said, "Hey, would you mind if I shared a cell with my clients for the next 10 weekends? That way we can keep working on the case."
Yeah.
Go ahead and play this clip.
They were also going to make some new songs together.
I hope so. It'd be great.
Yeah.
But you can play it. It was the top one there that said Law and Order. There you go.
What I was told was that Mr. Copeland said,
and you haven't answered my question yet.
I'm not going to answer that question.
You're not?
No, I will not answer that question.
Why will you not answer that question?
Because I want to make sure that what I say is accurate, and I'm not trying to...
No. I'm asking you, how did you get this information?
I'm not telling the court. What I'm saying is based upon information...
Okay, well, listen, if you don't tell me how you got this information, then you and I are going to have some problems.
We can have this... I have problems right now.
Okay, I know. Look, I don't want to know about your problems, okay, at this point in time. All I'm asking you at this point in time is, how did you come upon this information? Look, if the case gets reviewed... the record's going to be available for our appellate court and for whatever reason. But it's disturbing that how somehow you have surreptitiously gotten information in regards to the court's private ex parte conversation with a party. I mean,
a witness who was sworn in Friday. The court's telling, this is what I was told. If this is not true, not true. This court handed Mr. Copeland.
Tell me how you got the information.
Listen, whatever you want to do.
Tell me how you got the information, then we can go ahead and go forward.
I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is this. I was told, and I hope this concerns the court.
It concerns me that you have proprietary information.
Why is it proprietary?
Or information that you should not be having that was ex parte.
Why?
With a party.
Why?
State of Georgia.
How about the witness? How about Mr. Copeland, who supposedly announced he's not testifying and he'll sit for 2 years, and then supposedly this honorable court, or excuse me, let me rephrase that. This court supposedly said, I can hold you until the end of this trial. Ms. Hilton supposedly said, actually, all of the defendants and then all 26 people are disposed of. If that's true, what this is coercion, witness intimidation, ex parte communications that we have a constitutional right to be present for. So I understand that you're upset towards me, but I don't know what I did.
Mr. Steele, I still want to know, how did you come upon this information? Who told you?
What I want to know is, why wasn't I there? Why,
sir, I'm going to hold you in contempt if you don't tell me who this. Tell me who this information was coming from.
I don't want to be held in contempt.
Okay, you can press pause here, Bob. So he actually did hold him in contempt for this. Going back to what the judge said here of why and how he got the information, to me is irrelevant. The fact that it happened, exactly what this lawyer said, is fucking insane to me. This is also in Fulton County, which is the same county where Fannie Willis is the district attorney, and it's the same fucking people there, man. It's my county, and it sucks. All right. This case should be tossed immediately. This judge should be tossed immediately. After he was held in contempt of court, he came back to court later on and asked for the sentence to be served in the same cell with Young Thug, and that he would do it for 10 weekends in a row on a Saturday and a Sunday, because he's got kids and he's also got the actual case that's going on, and that way he could serve out his sentence on the weekend. It's been trending for the last, 24 hours on Twitter here. What a fucking gangster-ass lawyer. If your lawyer's willing to fucking go to prison with you, that's the guy you got to hire.
Well, I mean, if you're an attorney and you know for a fact you're right like this, which, trusting the legal system these days is a coin flip, in my opinion. But in normal jurisprudence, he did exactly the right thing, and he's going to get more business because of that, even if Young Thug ends up losing this case. So that's a super smart move on his part.
Yeah, I agree. So whatever the outcome is, which I think this outcome should be tossed, How long has it been going on, Delco? You and I have been following this for like 2 years. We're Young Thug fans. Free Thugger. But this case has been never ending, it feels like, for 2 fucking years now at this point. And it's clear that they're trying everything within their power to throw this guy in prison. But I just don't see it. I don't see it happening. And with the Fannie Willis bullshit, what is going on there in their fucking system?
Well, you know, I mean, some cities are like this. Chicago's like this. Their aldermen have extreme amounts of power, which means if you look at past aldermen, you're going to see that some percentage of them are now in federal prison. Same with the governor of Illinois.
Yeah.
There was a point about 10 years ago where 3 out of the last 4 governors were in prison.
Blago.
Both parties, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Both.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
No.
Right? So I wouldn't be surprised to look into the greater population of local reps, state senators, state reps, and judges on both sides of the political aisle in this part of the world, this part of the country, rather, and see, like, if one party's doing it, usually both parties are doing it, is what I'm saying, right? Which means there's a systemic problem in Fulton County.
Yeah.
If not broader in Georgia.
Because the other part of this regarding Fulton County is this was the county that decided the election for Georgia in the 2020 election. You can't figure it the fuck out down there. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely fucking insane to watch this go on, but here we are. I'm with you. It's a coin toss either way now. Yeah. Whatever the fuck's going to happen. Next up, we got a new Cuban Missile Crisis, which seems fun. The U.S. Navy has deployed warships and aircraft to track a Russian naval flotilla. After the Russian vessels sailed less than 30 miles off of South Florida's coast on Tuesday, U.S. officials told McClatchy and the Miami Herald. Last week, Moscow sent 3 ships and a nuclear-powered submarine to the Caribbean for what U.S. officials say will be part of an extensive military air and naval exercise there. Woo!
They should exercise my fucking beanbag.
Did you ask him to?
I didn't know because I don't speak Russian.
Yeah. Niet.
That's all I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I know that at least, so I feel pretty confident.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is pretty stupid. The drills began on Tuesday in the Atlantic. The Russian Defense Ministry said in a statement, with its hypersonic-capable frigate and nuclear-capable submarine simulating a strike on a group of enemy ships. It's unclear whether the frigate is actually armed with hypersonic missiles, but the U.S. intelligence community has assessed that none of the Russian vessels are carrying nuclear weapons. That would be relatively easy to detect. We keep a pretty close eye on their nuclear arsenal. Mm-hmm. Also, radiological testing. I mean, just moving the thing on and off the ship is going to leave some kind of signature. So nuclear stuff I wouldn't worry about. This is the same shit Moscow did before invading Ukraine, by the way. Remember that they were staging military joint exercises on the borders?
Yep.
Right there with Belarus and shit like that. This is the same stuff. It's posturing. The appropriate response would be to do what we're doing now, which is send our fucking fleet down there to intimidate them because they can't compete with us in any way, right?
In fact, the Ukrainians just broke their naval blockade, the Russian naval blockade yesterday.
I mean, to be honest, you could put dolphins in suicide vests and break the Russian blockade, right? So we're doing the right thing now. If you remember what Biden did back then was say that just invading Ukraine isn't a red line for us. Right.
Yeah.
Which he should have said. Like Trump would have said, "Look, if Russia invades Ukraine, you're going to have some fucking problems."
I believe he said I would send a fucking bomb over there.
Yeah.
I think that was his exact quote.
I mean, this is the president's job, is to project strength. Luckily, they've learned their lesson from the Ukraine situation, which never should have happened in the first place. Not that I give 2 fucks about that corrupt ass country. I'm just saying that shouldn't have happened. Right. America projecting strength is a good idea. So we're doing the right thing now. I mean, it might not be a bad idea to try to reanimate JFK. I just don't, in the Me Too era, is he going to get any work done? You know what I mean? I just don't know.
A hologram JFK in office?
Yeah, he's just fucking whores the whole time.
Do you get a hologram
these
Marilyn
days
Monroe?
with OnlyFans girls?
Yeah.
Is JFK, is he effective in this environment? I don't know the answer to that.
Not real sure. And then if you did make a hologram, do you make it after he got part of his head blown off, or do you patch that up?
I'd probably patch it up. Yeah. And, maybe bring Jackie back to keep him at least somewhat in line.
You know what I mean? Hot. Just bring her back for aesthetics. She's hot.
And then maybe when we're done with him, hook him up with Meghan Markle so she can drain the life force out of him and he'll just evaporate.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Like Prince Harry has.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That'd be great.
So I've got a plan is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying. But yeah, the U.S. is sending our warships down there. By the way, if we got into any kind of battle, land, air, or sea with Russia, we would annihilate them within a matter of days. Like way quicker than they've taken trying to fight Ukraine. So don't worry about that stuff. I know that Florida man has been told to not shoot at the it's only 66 miles off the coast, right?
Okay.
Where the Russian warships have passed. So if you see a Russian ship out there, probably don't take any shots at it until it actually docks somewhere. If it docks at the U.S., now we got a problem, right?
Fire away.
Fire away, do whatever you want. But don't just, I know you're in Florida and there are no rules or anything. Maybe if you want to build a trebuchet and launch alligators at the fucking things, then that I wouldn't mind, to be honest. Bob, speaking of trebuchets, you want to pull up those trebuchets that the IDF made?
Did they actually make them over there?
Yeah, so if you're a ham ass, this is how you know somebody is truly outmatched militarily, when the other side is just fucking having fun.
No way.
Building ancient shit and launching goddamn rocks on fire.
Is this real?
Oh, yeah, it's real.
Look at that.
They literally were just like, you know what, guys? We've beaten their ass so bad. Let's just start launching fucking shit at them with a trebuchet.
What is actually on fire in that? Did they just light a rock on fire?
I don't know what it is, to be honest. It doesn't look like... Usually you would use...
Oh, this is actually targeting Hezbollah.
Oh, so this is in Syria then? Or Lebanon?
Lebanon, yeah.
Okay, that's dope. That's fucking hilarious. So usually you would use like a leather bladder full of some kind of oil that would catch on fire when it exploded.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know what they're using. It looks kind of like a rock. It's too solid to be a leather bladder. It could be a plastic container or something like that, but that would be dangerous.
It would stink.
Well, but like the thing the leather did is it doesn't melt, so it contains the oil inside of it. You can light it on fire, let it sit there for a minute, then launch it. Okay. I don't know what else you could do that with.
Not real sure.
But this is making me like fucking
bricks.
Super jelly. Yeah. Like I'm gels. Peanut butter and jelly. I really want to do this. I've been talking about trebuchets for years now.
For years, and somebody beat you to it here, and they're actually doing it.
A couple of guys in the chat, Mark Bader and Left Cockpit, said they were also shooting flaming arrows at them today.
No way.
Like, where did they even get fucking bows and arrows out there in the middle of the goddamn desert?
God, that's
certainly crazy. They didn't deploy out there. So these dudes who are deployed out there, the IDF guys, are just making fucking medieval weapons and shooting. Look at this shit. God damn it, dude.
That's great. Holy shit.
How fucking cool is that?
This is fucking Robin Hood shit.
You never did anything? You didn't go out in the field with the sword one day?
Fuck no. Well, I had a hatchet.
Okay.
I had a tomahawk, a spiked tomahawk, and anyways, I had a tomahawk. It was dope as shit.
Care to elaborate or no?
No, we'll skip it. I don't know what the statute of limitations on that whole thing is.
Was it issued by the Army?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, I brought that on my own.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that.
Just yes or no, did you do the chop?
Yeah, at least once, yeah. But the Braves in 7 and 8 were
Yeah.
They were pretty bad, yeah.
They were just okay, so.
They weren't great.
Yeah, but anyways, this is fucking hilarious.
This is hilarious.
They've beaten the shit out of Hezbollah so badly, and Hezbollah is so incapable of fighting them, they're just like, you know what? Let's put it on hard mode now. Let's build some fucking trebuchets. I love this shit.
Fuck it.
It's awesome.
The other thing regarding the Russians and this missile crisis down there, if we're calling it that,
it's not a missile crisis, because the missile crisis part was that they were trying to put nuclear launchers in Cuba. Yeah. That's not what's happening.
I just think now that you've shown your ass to the world and you couldn't even beat Ukraine in 2 years or 2.5 years, whatever we're going on now, how the fuck do you think you're going to try to take on America? It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So this stupid shit of sending a little tiny boat down to Cuba, good fucking luck. Let me ask you this. If Trump was there, do you think he'd just blow this thing up? And what would be the repercussions for it?
He wouldn't blow it up, but he would surround them. And what should happen is they're sending a fleet down there, but what we should really do is blockade Cuba right now, the same way we did in the Cuban Missile Crisis. We should blockade Cuba. I think they're planning on making an additional trip down to Venezuela for training exercises. We should blockade that as well. And the reason is we should be hegemons of North and South America. We are the regional power here. You can talk about global power and all that bullshit, but we're the regional power here. In the same way that we shouldn't have been fucking around encroaching on Russia's territory in Ukraine and other places around there, I really don't think we should have been doing that. If Ukraine wants to fight a war against Russia and set a new boundary as far as all this stuff goes, and Belarus wants to leave, Georgia wants to leave, blah, 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 all this stuff, do it.
Yeah.
Good luck. But that's not our problem. Germany should lead that charge if anybody does, right? Although Germany and Poland might be a little problem, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
But we should be protecting what's close to us. That's how this all is supposed to work, right?
Well, it's not, and it is what it is. So what did Biden say? Did he even release a statement on this? Did he comment?
He said, if there's one word that defines America,
okay. Yeah. Actually, and we do have some footage of Bob. Pull up our Instagram and Drinkin Bros podcast Instagram. We do have some footage of him getting on Air Force One.
Oh boy!
After that incident he had.
Are you just going to play this
top right? There you
Mill
go.
Because we're on.
No.
Oh shit! No. Can you turn the volume off?
You can turn the volume up, please.
Yeah, there's volume.
There's volume. There's volume on it.
There's apps. It's either Instagram's fucked up or the internet's fucked up, but there's nothing playing.
Wow. Look at you, Bob.
It's just a poopy sound.
Yeah, it's endless poopy sounds on it, and they're delightful poopy sounds.
There's like not even a audio option.
Yeah.
That's weird, man. Maybe they removed it.
Yeah.
No lie. So we've been getting a lot of shit on that account. If you try to follow our Instagram account, it says, "Are you sure you want to do this?" These guys have been known to post disinformation. Strange.
Yeah, it's not a video.
No, it's not a video, but you can put a fun song over.
Yeah, the sound effect is gone. There's nothing listed.
Wow, look at that, dude. Look at that. The election's here, Dan. It's all fucking. If we can't put poopy sounds and farty noises over Joe Biden's Air Force One red carpet, then what can we do anymore? Is this America?
It doesn't
anymore?
feel like America.
It doesn't, man. Where the fuck are we living? I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
I can't get to Columbus, Georgia fast enough.
Yeah, it's weird, man, to be honest, because as most people know, my rap name is Lil Huggies.
Yep.
Because I stay diped up.
Yeah, you always diped
right?
up. Yeah.
To avoid this shit.
Yep.
Literal shit.
Literal shit.
I don't know. I just feel like it's a direct attack on me and my lifestyle.
I can't believe they ripped the audio from that. That's hilarious. All right. Well, fuck them.
Well, hold on. Maybe it's on the app. Let me check quick.
Yeah, because the audio really drives it home for me.
Yeah, I mean, the, what do you call it? The desktop of Instagram's a little clanky.
A little clanky?
A little clunky.
All right. I like either one, clankier.
Okay, so it's still
Put
going.
the picture back up there. So that's most of it. I don't know if they accounted for every turd on the way up the stairs in the red carpet, but that's most of it. So you got an idea what we're working with here.
It's so childish, but so fun. It brings me joy, you know? This show's already in the fucking toilet, man. We might as well really drag it all the way down.
Quite literally, yeah.
I can smell that photo, by the way. Pop it up one more time, Bob. Oh, God. I can smell it.
I heard a funny joke the other day. You want to hear it?
Sure.
It's silly. It's truly silly.
Is it a knock-knock joke?
No, it's not this time, no.
Okay.
What has five toes and isn't my foot?
What?
Your foot.
Oh, boy. Delco with the sound effects.
Better when you're high.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is.
Better when you're high. Like most things are.
Yeah. Next up, mass shooter manifesto has been released. The Daily Wire has obtained materials written by the trans shooter who killed 6 people at a Christian school in Nashville, Tennessee. The writings, concealed for over a year, reveal the shooter's anti-Christian, pro-trans, and perverse ideas in the week before the attack. In one passage, the shooter rails against Christian friends and that her parents have encouraged her to make. She writes, "Parents actually believe religion can change nature. That could explain why I don't practice religion anymore. Let kids think for themselves. The shooter, a cognitively impaired and mentally ill 28-year-old woman, at times still frames herself as a child in her writing, saying, "Kids are not robots. We are the future." Oh, boy. 28. Kids are not robots. We are the future. That's what Katy Perry used to do at 33 years old. She used to refer to herself as a child. Separately, she writes, fuck parents like them who oppose trans ideology, who think of themselves first, and their preference of conservative religion. She also goes on to say, how she'd have to kill to have those parents. Oh, she would kill to have had actual parents. Okay, so
literally,
parents,
I guess. I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, didn't she kill the parents, or is she talking about the parents that she wished she would have killed before? It's not real clear there on that. And they apparently she wanted puberty blockers as a child. Do you even know what that is as a kid?
Maybe, maybe not. But what we do know about puberty blockers with kids is that they don't stop. Like the narrative this whole time has been you can choose between a trans kid and a dead kid because they're going to kill themselves. Turns out that the rate of suicide goes up with puberty blockers. Okay. The end. Gotcha. It's the end of the conversation. Like the only fucking leg these people had to stand on was some kind of moral threat that they'll kill themselves if you don't do this horrible, horrible thing to a child. Now we know that even that's not true, right? And this person is a good example of that.
Here's what I don't understand. Why was this under wraps for an entire year here? What else?
That I don't know. And I assume the Daily Wire got the information. I assume some cop got it for him. That's the only people that have access to it.
Yeah. Because at this point, is that what it is, Bob? You have it on screen there?
Yeah.
Is that what it looked like?
Matt Walsh's, he's tweeting much stuff, but yeah, I mean, this is like from the journal.
Gotcha.
She claims she's autistic, I guess.
Oh, that's artistic or
self-diagnosed, of course.
Yeah. Did you say artistic or aught?
Autistic.
Oh, aught. Okay, cool. Just making sure. I didn't know.
A lot of stolen valor.
Yeah, a lot of. I just want to make sure she's not stealing artist valor as well. But the fact that they kept this under lock and key for this long is crazy. Obviously, Daily Wire went to great lengths to get it, or else this probably doesn't come out. Why, though, is what I don't really understand.
I don't understand. Well, I mean, you can see why based on reading what this person says. This is what conservative folks have warned about. Indulging people's mental illness, giving them drugs for it and stuff like that, right? And to not to help them get away from it, but to help manifest more of the mental illness instead. For the first time in human history, we're doing this.
But if you are doing this, then that means it's some coordinated effort from the top to say, hey, let's only release the good mass shooters, the ones that have a story that we can spin, you know? Either a white supremacist or something fun and flirty, like an ex-Marine or something like that. I don't understand why not just drop this off to everyone, because this was who was the dude down in? Was it Uvalde? Was that the guy? Yeah. Wasn't that a trans fucking kid?
No, he was just a fucking Mexican emo kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was.
Didn't we show a picture?
But there have been, I think 4 of the mass shootings in the past year or two have been trans people. Yeah. I mean, it's certainly becoming more common.
I mean, we had that doctor on yesterday. When you fuck with your hormones that much, anyone, man or woman, you feel fucking crazy inside. So, like, dude, we gotta fucking end this shit. Surprise? Well, Nashville PD is probably the one that gave this up to Matt Walsh, right? Or the Daily Wire?
Yeah, I would imagine so. I don't know who.
Yeah, same, because this feels like the FBI. Yeah, it was the FBI here down later in the article who's blocking this.
Yeah.
And again, that's got to be a coordinated effort from the top, because otherwise, put it out there. I mean, we get shit all the time from all these mass shooters in like an hour.
Yeah, I mean, look, we can't know for sure why it's happening, but we do know who the players are. We know that the FBI, that is to say, Merrick Garland, right, the Attorney General, is blocking the release of this. So why would Merrick Garland do something like that? And I guess a good follow-up question to that is, why would Merrick Garland withhold tapes of Joe Biden sounding like a fucking retard, right?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to embarrass the administration, which apparently now that's a cabinet level position. That's part of your job description, is not to let the administration get embarrassed and prosecuted for their crimes, right? Which is not in your job description, by the way.
It's not. The whole fucking thing with this guy, and even the people in Georgia, where you're just like, it's so blatant. Just clean these people out and get them the fuck out of office all the way around. But we're not, and it's just going to happen in front of our face over and over and over again. And it's pretty fucking wild, man. Not as wild as a ghost bed. From ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. It's our title sponsor here, kids. Cut to that wide. Look at that new massage topper there. Look at that thing. We gave one to Joel, who lives here. He lives in a crime camper out back. Host Crime Corner, which is out now today, by the way. And we gave it to him because he jacks off inside the studio. Are we allowed to say that on air?
Yeah, I mean, it's too late to say anything good now.
All right, sorry, Joel, I outed you. Go back to his edit. He's got the fucking massage topper rolled out on the ground, and there's a little bit of dirt and a little bit of grease on it too, as well. So he was clearly going spread eagle jack on that two-handed basket weave as well. You can too at ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. Right now, everything's 50% off. Mattresses, sheets, pillows, adjustable bases. You name it, it is all 50% off right now. Plus, when you check out, you're going to see a 3-year pay-as-you-go program. No interest, as long as you have decent credit over there. You can stretch that payment out for 3 fucking years because money doesn't matter anymore. It's just a number on a fucking credit card in the backgrounds. Go to ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros today. Get yourself a brand new bedroom set. Next up, we got Merrick Garland himself held in contempt of Congress. The U.S. House of Representatives voted on Wednesday to hold Attorney General Merrick Garland in contempt of Congress. The Republican-controlled chamber passed its resolution by a 216 to 207 margin, with only one Republican siding with the United Democratic opposition. Who the fuck was that? We have that fucker's
David
name?
Joyce from Ohio. He's a former prosecutor. He said he doesn't like using lawfare to get back at political opponents, so he's not going to do this.
Oh, yeah? It's almost as if it's happening right now.
Yeah.
I can't think of who. Fuck. Is it the guy who's running for president? Maybe. Merrick Garland refused to turn over interview tapes from a Justice Department probe of President Joe Biden's handling of classified documents. Reacting to the contempt vote, he said House Republicans had turned a serious congressional authority into a partisan weapon. Stop me if you've heard that before, J6 or any of the Trump trials or all of it. Today's vote disregards the constitutional separation of powers, the Justice Department's need to protect its investigation, and the substantial amount of information we have provided to the committees. He wrote in a statement, America's top law enforcement officer now becomes the only third attorney general in U.S. history and fourth sitting cabinet member overall to be held in contempt of Congress. So what happens here?
Unclear. I mean, 2 other AGs have been held in contempt like this. None of them have seen jail time yet. But Steve Bannon, who is the most recent person to be held in contempt of Congress, is apparently going to go to jail for some amount of time. I don't know
4
how
months.
long. Yeah. I actually don't know what the process to put him in jail is. Is it just another up-down vote in the House, or is the Senate vote on this like an impeachment? I don't know how that works. Mike Johnson, who's a fucking piece of shit, described the vote as a significant step in maintaining the integrity of our oversight process and responsibilities, which is pretty much saying he's not going to do anything else, in my opinion, because he's a fucking coward little bitch anyways.
Yeah, but is this regarding the tape with Robert Hur that they wanted released and he wouldn't give it to him?
Correct, yep.
Okay. Well, didn't Biden sign a fucking... not an executive order. What do you call it? Some presidential fucking immunity thing.
That I don't know. I don't know how that went down, but I know that Congress has a right to demand it, and Merrick Garland is required to obey the rules of Congress. in that regard because it's an official investigation. So
yeah, look it up, Bob. I think Biden blocked the release of the tape, but I forget what the rule is with the presidents. I might be presidential immunity.
It's classified. Yeah, he's using just saying they're classified. Like there's a classification issue.
It's not though. Obviously, it's a conversation he had with a fucking investigator investigating his crimes. Can't classify that shit.
Yeah, it's strange.
Well, I think it's because I'm not defending it, but I think his argument is that it's over classified documents. Thus, the things that are being discussed in there could be that is my assumption.
That sounds like tautology to me. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So here's what they're saying here. President Biden took the rare step of asserting executive privilege. That's it. Today to block the release of those recordings, because let's say there was hypothetical some classified shit in there in these tapes. You could redact it the same way as any of these FBI reports if it was sensitive information. What's stopping them from listening to the tapes in Congress? I don't really understand that. I mean, I do. We all do, right? He didn't remember when his kid died. He doesn't remember his wife's name. Doesn't remember anything. So if this were to get out into the public before the election, this would be the biggest October surprise if they were trying to save this for this or try to get their hands on it. I'm genuinely surprised it hasn't leaked yet.
Yeah.
Today, everybody's leaking everything.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, everybody leaked everything on Trump. You haven't seen as much of it from the Biden side, though. Because when things leaked under Trump, somebody just wrote a book about it and got rich. When it happens under Biden, they put you in prison.
Mm-hmm. So I think this will probably get out one way or another. Where are we at? June 13th here? First debate is in 2 weeks, actually. 2 weeks from today, June 27th. Be great if it came out before that, but also saving that for October would be super helpful, one would imagine.
Yeah.
I think they'll get it. I think they'll get it in the end. With Merrick Garland, though, I don't know what happens in this. I mean, yeah, you are in contempt of Congress.
Sure.
So like,
I mean, more so than any potential punishment that might happen, I'm like, are we going to get the fucking documents now or the tapes?
I don't know.
Or is he going to get held in contempt, do nothing, right?
Yeah.
With no punishment and still not do the thing he's being held in contempt for? If that's the case, then what the fuck is the point of holding him in contempt in the first place?
Yeah, I don't understand it. So we'll see. It's fucking bizarre, man. Absolutely fucking bizarre. Almost as bizarre as this next story. Queers for Pakistan.
Well, we should talk about liquid death too, I guess.
We can. We can talk about. I'll do it after this story, though. Let me get a couple droplets in my mouth here. Pakistani man is currently in a mental hospital after he tried establishing the first gay club in the country, according to a recent report. The man, whose identity has not been released, was interviewed by The Telegraph on Sunday shortly after he was institutionalized. That's what they do for gay dudes over there?
I mean, not necessarily just for gay dudes, but he applied. So he applied for a fucking application to the deputy commissioner of Abbottabad, which, by the way, is where their version of West Point is. It's where we found Bin Laden.
Okay.
Right. He applied for like a business license to establish a gay club, which he tentatively called Lorenzo Gay Club. And the application reportedly explained that the club would be designed to be a, quote, great convenience and resource for many homosexual, bisexual, and even heterosexual people residing in Abbottabad in particular and in other parts of the country in general. The application also noted that quote, there would be no gay or non-gay sex other than kissing. This is all in the business license. So he was detained by authorities, transported to a mental hospital in Peshawar, which is about 125 miles away.
Why take that risk over there? Unless you love it.
That's what civil rights. I mean, civil rights activists do that kind of stuff all the time. I don't know that I would do it in Pakistan.
Nah.
By the way, part of the wasn't it part of the CARE Act, the fucking bailout bullshit for people that sent like $45 million to Pakistan for gender studies? Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guess we should have sent 50.
We got to help homeboy out here.
Yeah,
so only kissing is going on in the club. You can't suck another man's dick or jack somebody off. Or anything?
I've said this before, but kissing another dude is gayer than having sex with him.
Man,
I think that's way gayer.
I don't
And that's
know.
probably what got him in trouble here.
You think so?
Yeah, if he just said, hey, we're going to be doing butt fucking.
Yeah.
They'd have been like, it's Thursday. Go for it, bud.
Yeah, have fun.
Man, love Thursday. You go ahead and live your life, son. Allah Akbar.
Yeah.
Or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But he talked about kissing. The guy's like, that's fucking gay.
Put him in an institution.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Lock this dude up. Lobotomize him. Talking about kissing dudes, that's fucking gay.
I just like that he did it during American Pride Month. You know? It's a nice shout out to America there saying, hey, I see what you're doing over there, and now I'm going to try to open up my own gay male nightclub where only kissing is allowed because that's the gayest form of being gay.
Yep.
So good for him. What's this guy's name? Do we have his fucking name?
No, they withheld his
why?
His identity because I don't know why, but he must be out or something because he's talking. He said he was talking to the Telegraph. He said, "I've started the struggle for the rights of the most neglected community in Pakistan, and I will raise my voice in every forum. If the authorities refuse, then I will approach the court. And I hope that, like the Indian court, the Pakistani court will rule in favor of gay people. I speak about human rights, and I want everyone's human rights to be defended. According to the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, Pakistan still criminalizes homosexual acts through Section 377 of its National Penal Code." So Pakistan, by and large, is not one of the more backwards countries in the Middle East, right?
I don't know. Is it?
Compared to like Yemen and places like that, not even close. Now, it's not great, obviously, but it's not anywhere close to like the bullshit that you would see in like a truly despotic area. And even they are like, gay shit, straight to, not to jail.
Yeah.
You're going to the insane asylum. That's crazy.
Because you're insane.
Because you're
for
insane.
being gay.
For being gay. People, there are lots of Americans, tens of thousands of them, who identify as some kind of fucking stupid bullshit, right? Something that's not real, some kind of queer nonsense. And they think that they're just going to go to Palestine or wherever, which is not like the land of imagination, Palestine that's never existed. It's like, oh, it'll all work out. Those are my brothers, man. Oh, yeah? I hope you can fucking fly, bud. Stay off those rooftops.
You're going off the roof. Imagine the stink, though, from throwing another man a beach over there. I would imagine your dick and balls smell extremely bad over in Pakistan.
Well, they do wear that man dress.
Oh, so you're getting some airflow in there, I guess?
Yeah, maybe.
But it's not like they use Manscaped. There's not like they're shaving their taints and fucking bushes. I bet those bushes are just relentless over there.
Yeah, it's not.
They're hairy. They're a hairy culture anyways. Man, I bet you a fucking Pakistani man bush is just, it's just nuts down there. Bob, do you have a pic of it that I could at least see it? Something like a frame of reference?
Yeah, PakistaniPubes.com. Well,
is it a .org?
I don't know if it's a .gov or an .edu, maybe because it's educational.
I just want to see it because I've got a vision in my mind and I need to complete it here. Oh, that's bullshit.
These are all cleaned up.
These aren't real people, dude.
Let's see. Here's a good one. I think this is
Yeah, that's what I pictured. Yep.
pretty representative.
Yeah, there's some stink coming off that dick.
Oh.
For sure. That's stink dick.
Yeah, that stinks, dude. Oh, and he's in a shower. He's just laying on the floor of a shower.
Nah, it's just humid.
Yeah. Oh, you think it is? It's just hot out there?
Yeah. Let's see.
We got about, 10, 15 listeners here that are looking at this right now. Can you guys see this over there? Back there? You can? Good.
But I mean, this.
I want this to haunt your fucking dreams,
It kind of looks
too.
like there's a lot of normies just fucking shaving up over
Yeah,
there,
dude.
actually.
There's a lot of shaved. This guy's shaved up and
Macho. That's not real. I've never heard of macho boxers before.
you don't live in Pakistan.
Look it up. Is it savage? Cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah.
Just saying,
Get
dude.
yourself some boxer shorts. These are the greatest, tightest fitting boxers. Tito Santana used to wear these. Pull it up. There's no way. Savage box. That's a fake picture. Homeboy's all shaved up there. Nobody's that shorn in Pakistan. That's a smooth dick and balls there. There's no way. There is absolutely no fucking way.
Let's see. I'll try to find it.
Not a sponsor.
Oh yeah.
Of Savage Boxers, but that's real.
Hold on. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing it right here.
Oh, on Amazon.
Let me find a better pic. But yeah, it's real. It's real.
All right.
It's real, dude.
Savage Boxers. Savage, man.
Good for them.
Yeah, here you go.
Good
right
for
here.
you guys. Look.
Fucking Macho.
Oh, yeah. Is it Macho Man, Randy Savage?
I don't think he's involved.
Did the Savage family retain the rights for all of these products? I hope so.
As soon as the FBI kicks the doors down in here, I'm just pointing to Bob.
Yeah.
Like, we had nothing to do with this.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. That's the one you want right over there. It's Bob.
You fucking sick freak.
Dude, I'm just grabbing adult dicks over here, all right? There's nothing illegal happening.
You can pop that up on screen, right? We're fine to show that, right?
This is all fine, yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
These are
These are
men.
real. Adult Macho Man boxers. Fuck, dude. It's like, I know what I'm asking my wife for Christmas. Fuck, dude. Speaking of sports heroes, you can bet on your own favorite sports heroes at mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. You guys were playing casino last night when I left. The boys got a casino show, a live casino show on Drinkin Bros Sports on YouTube. How'd you end up? At one point, Bob, I think I walked out and you were down 400.
I was down a little bit. I got roughly back to even. Dan.
You just gotta tune in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dan, the drama is with Dan. It's always with Dan.
Why, was he winning and then blew it all at the end?
You just got to tune in, man.
All right.
It's a fucking roller coaster.
Tune in on Drinkin Bros Sports. It's a blast. The beauty of my bookie is it's not just NBA, golf, NFL, college football, all that other stuff. There's a live casino where you play against a real dealer. So it's not like avatars or any of that bullshit. You're going against a real dealer. I sat in on that show for about 15 minutes last night. There looked like there was like a goth girl who was shuffling cards next to the dealer too to hand it to her.
Yeah, that was confusing. She seemed like she was an expat, an immigrant, because usually they all look like they're from the island, and then there's this one white girl who was just like hanging out.
There was one honky in there, and she popped up. But tons of stuff to bet on. A lot of listeners making money in that casino. I'm not good at it, so I don't play. I'm good at betting on sports, but that's about it. Except in this series, man, Mavericks are down 3-0 here. It's pretty much all but over.
Yeah, man. Windhorse lit up Luka like I've never seen an announcer or commentator light up a dude, ever.
I think rightfully so.
Yeah, certainly. But I've never seen anything like that
Me
before.
neither. He's right. You can't keep complaining about calls and all that other shit. So everybody hates LeBron over. And then crying about shit, and his defense is atrocious. So it looks like this could be a clean sweep here, and it'll be the 18th championship for Boston. If you picked him preseason on my bookie, congratulations. You're going to win a shit ton of money here. Although, actually, Delco, I think they might have been the favorite going into the year.
They were.
Yeah, they were. And they fucking lived up to it for once. Holy shit. Nobody's ever lost down 3-0. It'd be hilarious if Boston did. Gotta be great.
It would be bad.
The odds on that in my bookie are probably like plus 10,000. You probably win 10 grand off $1. Look, if you believe in it, bet on it. Get off the couch, get into the action today with mybookie.com. Just make sure to use that promo code Drinkin Bros to double that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Next up, terrorist captured 8 Tajikistan.
Close.
How close was I?
Jeek.
Really? It's a jeek in there, huh? I didn't see it.
Everybody gets fooled by the Jeek.
All right.
You know.
8 Tajikistan nationals with ties to ISIS were busted by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, a.k.a. ICE, in conjunction with the FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force in 3 major cities, a federal source confirmed to Fox News. The arrest took place in New York City, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia in recent days. All 8 Tajikistan nationals crossed the U.S. southern border illegally, and according to a federal source familiar with the sting, no derogatory information was initially flagged with U.S. Customs and Border Protection or with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, which is fun during the processing there. The suspected terrorists were fully vetted, and nothing was flagged, according to Fox. Fox also said that the suspected terrorists were released into the U.S., and derogatory information was flagged with national security concerns, including the individual's ties to ISIS. The sting operation was first reported by the New York Post. Look, I'm assuming that there's a shit ton more. This is only the beginning, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, part of Tayer's report, part of the investigation featured a wiretap which revealed one of the now arrested individuals was talking about bombs. He says, quote, "Remember the Boston Marathon bombing? I'm afraid something like that might happen again or worse." This is the federal agent talking. When contacted about the report by Fox, the FBI and DHS sent a joint statement. Over the last few days, ICE agents arrested several non-citizens pursuant to immigration authorities. The actions were carried out in close coordination with the FBI's JTTF, or Joint Terrorism Task Force. The individuals arrested are detained in ICE custody pending removal proceedings. As the FBI and DHS have recently described in public and partner bulletins, the U.S. has been in a heightened threat environment created by ourselves.
Yeah.
The FBI and DHS will continue to work around the clock to blah, blah, blah. You can start by securing the goddamn border. This all comes as FBI Director Christopher Wray told a Senate Appropriations Subcommittee last week that there's an increasing concern of a potential coordinated attack in the U.S. similar to the Islamic State in Khorasan province, ISIS-K attack in March at a concert hall in Russia. Wray told members of the subcommittee that when he met with them last year, he walked them through how the U.S. was already in a heightened threat environment. Since then, threats from foreign terrorists have risen to another level. So the U.S. is allowed, by the way, without a warrant of any sort, to monitor any communication by a non-citizen going in and out of the United States.
Okay.
Without a warrant, right?
Right, yeah.
So if you know a person's phone number and you have it dialed, and they make a phone call to a register outside of the United States, you can listen to that phone call all you want.
Yeah.
And there's no crime being committed by the government, technically speaking. And that's where this information comes from. When you hear about quote unquote chatter, it's like Facebook chat rooms, video game chat rooms a lot they use. That's where they're getting this information from. So they see, they found 8 dudes in this. I wouldn't call it a cell necessarily. It might just be sympathizers, right? We don't know that these guys had, so far as we know, they didn't have an active plan or anything like that. But keep in mind that 375 plus of these motherfuckers have gotten into the country. And of the 375 that we know about, they weren't it. They weren't ever flagged.
Yeah.
Like, so who knows how many of these bitches are here as well? Dudes with just terrorist sympathies. That's what happens when you let millions of military-age males into your country.
Yeah, man, I think as this continues on, these arrests and things like this, you're going to find more and more and more of these fucking people here.
Also, like this, yeah, like the cell thing, the 9/11 cell stuff. A lot of the people who do the shootings or whatever, like the dude who shot up Pulse nightclub, the dude who shot up that grocery store in Colorado, the San Bernardino shooters, those were just randos that were like, well, ISIS is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I think at least one of those had some contact with Anwar al-Awlaki at some point.
Do you remember which one?
I think the San Bernardino one.
Yeah, I think it was San Bernardino because she was an ISIS bride, kind of, but she was from Saudi Arabia, I think, and he was from Yemen or somewhere.
Yeah, man.
I know she radicalized him.
The Orlando club shooter was just like a suppressor.
Yeah, he was just some knucklehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He drove by a club. Actually, he was probably gay.
Yeah.
Right, and got caught being gay by his cousin or something. And he's like, you know what? I'll show you who's gay.
Yeah, I'm not the one sucking dick. I am.
It's like, dude, we can see the cum is dried in your beard right now.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
I can smell it from here.
I can taste it. It's sour.
A little. Well, that's what smelling is. Yeah. Think about that for a moment. Every bad smell you've ever smelled, you've also tasted because that's what smell is.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Every fucking porta shitter.
Yep.
Every hot garbage, every fucking homeless.
Every time your buddy hotboxes you in a car, you can taste his fucking hot, wet turd in your mouth.
That's poo tannins on your tongue.
It sure is.
That's what that is. So go ahead and have a good day, I guess, after that. Do what you want with that information.
Poo tannins?
Tannins are little proteins that make things, that's what gives things flavors.
Okay.
Right?
And we're calling them poo tannins now.
Well, it's poo. And the tannins from the poo.
Sure.
So that's what it is.
I like that. I'm going to have to wash that comment down with some liquid death. Look, you've seen these cans all over our sets here for years. It looks like we're drinking a fucking tall boy, which is awesome. But we're not. It's water.
Severed lime.
That's yours. I've got the mango chainsaw here today.
I like lime bubbly water. It's my favorite.
I'm a gigantic fan of this company. There's some brands that we actually reach out to in real life. This was one of them. Where it was like, hey, dude, we drink all night long. We've got to wake up with some fucking water in us. It would be awesome to sponsor. Go 9-9 with Hard 8 Seltzer. Wake up with Liquid Death. And while you're drinking, you should have some water from time to time, like the good doc told us yesterday on the show.
That's right. Yeah, drink water.
Yeah. Murder your thirst. But you've seen these cans on every single podcast, and you ask, what are they? It's some of the best tasting flavored water I've ever had. These guys knocked it out of the park. This is one of those companies that you're jealous that you didn't think of. You're like, what the fuck? If you cut over to Dan's desk, look at their merch. Their merch is dope, too. Big fan of that.
Yeah, right here.
It is.
Double
Bang,
wall
bang.
container.
Look at that, dude. And you've seen these everywhere in the street, and you're probably saying, what is it? It's water. Carbonated, non-carbonated. They've also got some teas that are available as well. And yeah, cheers to these guys. Thanks for coming on the show. You can get free shipping of Liquid Death's Mountain Water flavored sparkling and iced tea 8-packs with Amazon Prime. Or grab a can or a case at your local 7-Eleven, Target, Walmart, Whole Foods, or on Instacarts. Go to liquiddeath.com/drinkinbros to check out all their healthy, infinitely recyclable beverages and find your closest retailer. That is liquiddeath.com/drinkinbros. Liquiddeath.com/drinkinbros. Murder your thirst. Kill it. Make sure it never returns. Next up, election fraud arrest. 4 people involved with a mayoral contest in Connecticut's largest city. Ooh, now I'm interested. Were charged Tuesday with allegedly misusing absentee ballots. You don't say. The state charges stem from the 2019 Democratic primary in Bridgeport and are separate from allegations of misconduct in the 2023 contest in the city, which led a judge ordering a unique do-over primary. Really? Actually did the whole goddamn thing over?
Just taking a mulligan on that election cheating thing.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not, I guess. I hope these prosecutors will send a message that deters tampering with election results in the future in Connecticut. Patrick Griffin, Connecticut's chief state's attorney, said in a statement announcing the charges. While the 2019 case was being investigated, allegations of election misconduct surfaced again in Bridgeport, this time garnering national attention. As Connecticut Public Radio reports, in the 2023 contest, after surveillance video emerged that appeared to show Geeter Pataki and others improperly depositing ballots into drop boxes.
Now, I was told that this didn't happen, that we're talking about the most secure elections in the history
ever
of America. But it doesn't seem like that.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
Then I remember back to election auditors trying to just witness recounts and new votes coming in happening, and people pulling brown paper off a roll and putting it up on the windows and taping them so that people couldn't see in there.
Yeah,
which is very bizarre.
Well, that's what you do to keep it really secure. Is you don't let anybody look in through the windows or anything else. Yeah. We should be done with mail-in ballots. I know I got a thing on, I don't know if you got this. Did you get an email about early voting? It's in September.
No, I've not. In September?
September. So, Bob, check that real quick. Is it September in Texas? And I believe this is in person, but I'm also wondering when the mail-in balloting starts. Because at this point, if you're going to allow people to fucking mail in, and then you want to actually trust the election, unlike the last one, you got to put a hard date on this and be like, dude, you got to get this in and we can count these before the night starts. It simply doesn't make any sense. If this fucking election goes into the night and we don't have a winner because we're trying to count up absentee ballots, people are going to fucking riot this time.
Yeah. No, they won't. Republicans are not going to riot. They're going to do shit.
Republicans aren't, but...
No, they're not going to do anything. Bridgeport Mayor Joe Ganim, a Democrat, ultimately was reelected in both the 2019 and 2023 elections. In 2003, he was convicted on federal corruption charges during an earlier stint as mayor.
Good for him.
So, Bridgeport, Connecticut, Atlanta, Chicago. It doesn't matter.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Generally in Texas, early voting begins the 17th day before Election Day.
17th
So 3
day.
weeks.
3 weeks.
Well, just shy of 3 weeks. That's normal.
Yes.
September? I don't think that's real.
Yeah,
I
let
don't
me
think
pull it
that's-
As a
up.
matter of fact, yeah, you should pull that up because if somebody's sending out misinformation about voting
will.
times, that's actually a felony.
Yeah, hang on.
And I will arrest them right now.
I will pull it up here.
I'm the law.
I am the law. I'm the law.
What, can we do a Southern Judge Dredd?
It'd be great, wouldn't it?
It'd be better than fucking Sly. I didn't believe him at all.
Let's see here. Important dates for the upcoming general election. Oh boy. Yeah, vote as early at the following locations for in September. Shit, dude. Where the
Sweet.
fuck is this?
Now you got to give people plenty of time to cheat, I guess.
Virginia.
Oh, yeah. That's not
You're
Texas, though.
opening. No, it's not Texas.
I mean,
But
every
why
state's
are
different. When I moved here from Missouri, I was blown away by how much earlier you could vote than in. So I don't know what Virginia.
Yeah, what's Missouri like?
I think they might have changed their early voting laws, but there was a while where, like, I mean, one nice thing about Texas versus Missouri is that Texas you can vote anywhere in the county you're registered, whereas in Missouri you had a
Specific precinct, yeah.
specific polling place you had to go to. Because I remember my dad or mom would have to leave work and go to the one by our house, whereas like I can just go to wherever the fuck I want in Hayes County or before that in Travis County. It was more difficult in Missouri back in the day. I don't know now.
I mean, there's some states with crazy, like Pennsylvania changed theirs 4 weeks before the election in 2020, which is a violation of federal law. They never fucking resolved that issue. In Wisconsin for a while, I don't know if they still do or not, but they had same-day registration.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Which is like, you don't really have time to verify that.
No. I mean, I guess if you have an ID, I guess that's fine.
Yeah,
They'll give
so-
you a here they'll
It's
give
a
you
provisional ballot,
Provisional,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who knows? I mean, look, I don't believe in elections anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out what happens.
Speaking of stupid bullshit, remember we were talking about that vape thing like 2 weeks ago?
Oh, yeah.
And that organization, Smoke Less Vets. There's a new research paper published, I think last week. Sagar and Yeti posted it on his Twitter. He always posts little interesting things like this. So one of the reasons for banning vapes, especially the flavor ban, right? But the banning them outright as well is two things. One, it leads kids to smoke, right? Or vaping is harmful. So it's three things, I guess. Vaping is harmful. It leads kids to smoke, and then it leads kids to do other drugs, heavier drugs. So this research paper it's massive. It's a huge fucking paper. Chad Cody, Charles Quartermont, Yang Ling, a bunch of good researchers on this project. It shows that 18 to 20-year-olds became increasingly more likely just to smoke cigarettes. You're not going to stop people from doing shit.
No,
it just doesn't work.
If the vapes aren't available, yeah, you're going to grab a pack of fucking Marlboros.
So they just started smoking more.
Okay.
And they found no correlation between using illicit drugs or binge drinking, which is two of the things they said would happen. If you let people vape, they're going to smoke crack and fucking binge drink. Like, no, people are going to smoke crack and binge drink no matter what.
They are.
Man,
No one has ever sold drugs ever. You don't have to sell drugs because everybody wants them. What?
I wish.
Why are you on Jack Mandeville's page?
Because he's been. I wanted to see if he had one up today. He has been posting recently. Anyone knows Jack Mandeville knows he's like a chain smoker.
Yeah.
He's in France for all that D-Day stuff, right, with Jared and everything.
Yep.
And he's been posting stories on his Instagram of the cigarette packs in France.
Oh, they have the giant skull on them and shit.
They have like withered babies and like dying old men.
And it still doesn't stop people from
Nope,
smoking.
he just films it and then he cuts up to him smoking a cigarette and he's like, God damn, that guy's got a hot body or whatever.
No. He loves it, dude.
It's
Jack
just-
Mandeville.
All this stuff is. I know that all of you know not to trust anything the government or fucking so-called physicians tell you, right?
Yeah.
Or any of these lobbying organizations, but none of it's true. There's not one fucking paper, not one published and peer-reviewed paper that shows that vapes they're fucking you up or causing you cancer or anything like that. It doesn't exist. It literally doesn't exist. But they still, without any of the evidence, will say, "Oh, good fucking dangerous." Like, shut the fuck up. Get out there and jewel and rule like a man.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Joe Biden hates black people.
He does.
Right.
He tried to get rid of fucking menthols, dude. You can't do that shit.
Menthols, and we're getting close because we're flying out people for Juneteenth.
Yeah, you're gonna wash somebody's feet at the Red Lobster.
At the Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Dexter
Dexter Pitts. Yeah, he's a cop in well, I don't know. Is he still in Kentucky? I know
yes.
him. I know him.
Yeah.
Well, we're not gonna get into his personal.
Well, no, he's going to be on the show that
but
day.
he's not with Louisville PD.
So on
anymore.
Juneteenth, we're going to have an actual black person on the show.
Oh yeah, big time.
So we want you guys to know that we're
He was
not
one
racist.
of the ones in our roster. The other ones are Roggle,
Roggle,
JJ's, and
Black Kevin.
Black Kevin, yeah, but he's only half.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that would have.
We got a full. We do want to say we got a full 100%.
100% black.
Black
yeah.
man.
We needed to get 2 Black Kevins to make it a whole. And
Correct.
we just didn't have the logistics. Didn't work out.
No,
Yeah.
and so at the Juneteenth celebration, because it's for the Bro Box, we're flying out. Oh, the guy said he doesn't have a bozo ring, by the way. He's got a full head of hair.
Who's that?
The guy we're flying out.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
No, this is another guy.
Oh, it is?
That we were talking about that day. Yeah, not him. No.
Oh, all right. Because he sent me a picture and he goes, "Hey, dude, you said I had a bozo ring, and I don't know how. I got a full head of hair." And I go, "I don't believe it. It looks like a toupee."
Yeah, well, we'll see. I'll
We'll see
rip
it in
that
person.
fucking goddamn thing off.
We'll see it in person.
Yeah, I'll snatch that wig right off your head.
But we'll pop up the video on Patreon afterwards. So we're gonna try to bring a bucket into the restaurant so I can wash Dexter's feet.
I think
on
you should.
Juneteenth, I want to wash a black man's feet underneath the table at Red Lobster after we eat our meat.
I think you should wear a dashiki. Bob, can you pull up that picture of those idiots in Congress kneeling with the fucking whatever the
well,
stupid
can
shit.
it like go
the kente cloths or
go
whatever?
to Amazon? Can I get a kente cloth off Amazon to wear on Juneteenth?
I mean, it's got to be
at
here
the Red
before
Lobster?
Wednesday.
Dude, Amazon's 2-day fucking.
Hold on, I'll look right now.
Bezos rules, dude. I'll suck Bezos' dick. He's doing shit right.
Class of you can get a black girl magic kente cloth.
Shut the fuck up. For how much?
There's a kente tablecloth for an outdoor picnic.
Wow. Let's go.
Yeah, you can
dude.
get kente cloths for like fucking $20
Great.
off Amazon.
And then it'll be in 2 days.
It'll be
right?
here tomorrow.
Great. Let's order some to the studio. How many do we need? Joel, are you going? Joel, do you want a kente cloth for Juneteenth celebration?
Look at these idiots. We can get this exact kente cloth for $19.95
No
on
way.
Amazon right now.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Man. Are we all right, Bob? Pop this picture up. Do we kneel in Red Lobster before we place the order?
I think so, yeah. I think we all, at some point during the dinner, step away from the table and kneel while just Dexter's sitting at the table.
Oh, my
Or maybe
God,
he's
dude.
standing up and we're all kneeling.
It would be so at Red Lobster because we're ordering everything on the menu, same as Flavor Flav. We're doing the Red Lobster challenge, and we're ordering one of everything on the menu. I think we should do this in prayer before we eat. We'll hold hands. We'll
Just
get
a
the
moment
kente
of
garb on.
silence.
Correct.
Yeah. Or maybe we'll just all yell the N-word really loud at the same time.
Probably can't do that.
Oh.
One would imagine they're going to throw you out of there for that at Red Lobster.
I feel like we're not going to make it through the whole dinner anyways.
I think we will.
But I also think that they can't afford to kick us out.
That's when
before we pay the bill.
Yep. So we did get some restaurant closings from the listeners, and they're like, "Hey guys, it's getting real close to Austin. Pull it up, Bob. How many of those Red Lobsters are left?" Because a listener just sent me, I think, 4 or 5 locations near us.
I see 2.
2 left
In Austin
Fuck.
proper, so I don't know.
Damn it, man. All right. Well, look, 6 days is all we have. We just got to get through 6 days.
I think we'll make it to Wednesday.
I hope so.
Inshallah. God willing. See how it goes.
Are we going? Oh, God, dude. This is going to be a mess that night. Just an absolute fucking shit.
But Joel, yeah, I really need you to be on the ball with the camera, capturing the moment of
The
silence.
washing of the feet.
The washing of the feet and the moment of silence.
Yeah, I'll bring
For
a white Dove bar of soap too. That'll look really nice against his black skin.
The contrast will look nice.
It
yeah.
will. It really will. We'll do that at the end of the meal. 'Cause
Or you could
I'm
bring-
definitely sure we'll get thrown out after that.
You could bring Irish Spring. So it's like a mint chocolate chip, you know? Yeah.
I could whistle like a little leprechaun
Yeah,
too. Be
yeah.
great. Next up, U.S. reporter Evan Gershkovich, jailed in Russia on espionage charges to stand trial, officials say. He's got a fun, flirty look in that video. If you can pop it up, Bob. U.S. journalist Evan Gershkovich, who has been jailed for over a year. Holy shit. Has that been a fucking year now?
Yeah,
God
and we
damn.
didn't trade a goddamn war criminal for him
No.
because he's white,
Yeah.
you know?
Boy, he looks I can't tell if he's smirking or not. After a year in jail, this is a fucking bold move to give a look like this in court.
That might just be his face.
It might be. So an indictment of the Wall Street Journal reporter has been finalized, and his case was filed in a regional court there in Sverdlovsky, whatever the fuck it is. Oh, is that him right now? Yeah. Is it still snowing over there?
Who knows?
No,
God
that's
damn.
not. That's not now. That can't be.
Yeah.
It's not snowing in Russia right now.
Don't they put him in like Siberia and shit? What's that pic of him right there? Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at right there. That's the fun one that Brittany Griner took. There,
it's 70 degrees in Siberia today. It's not.
Oh, really?
It's not snowing.
It's a nice day in Siberia. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at that. Is he waving there? Zoom on his face.
I mean, they were. The Russians were on the Allied side.
Okay.
So maybe he's doing the.
Oh, could be.
But the last name would suggest he's not.
No, Gerskovich, 32, is accused of gathering secret information on orders from the CIA about Ural Vagazavad, whatever the fuck that is, a facility in the Sverdlovsk region.
Get your shit together and come up with a real language, asshole. Jesus Christ.
That produces and repairs military equipment, the Prosecutor General's office said in a statement, revealing the first time the details of the accusations against him. He was detained on a reporting trip in Yekaterinburg or whatever the fuck it is in March 2023 and accused of spying for the United States. The reporter, his employer, and the U.S. government denied the allegations, and Washington designated him as wrongfully detained. All right, so what happened? The power did?
Sweet.
Look at that. Are we still
Get a little
rolling?
hiccup?
We're still rolling. If we're rolling, we're rolling, dude. I like how we start talking about Russian spies and people spying on Russia and shit, and all of a sudden, boom, everything goes out. I didn't see the power go out, actually.
A couple
it might be in
cameras
your
went
mind.
out. No, a few things. Joel, some of the cords are.
Connected over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to stop doing that, Joel?
Yeah, I don't think my shit is on anymore.
Yeah, go ahead and drop it down there. Show goes on, though, doesn't it? With this guy heading to the fucking Huskow in Russia now, you got him, you got the other dude.
The Marine?
The Marine is
Paul
still there.
something or other?
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah.
We have anybody else stuck over there?
Chippy, I think.
Did they give her the bid or no?
No, I don't think they've given her the bid.
Okay. If they didn't give Chippy the bid, they didn't give Chippy the bid.
Yeah, which is, rude in my opinion.
Yeah, agreed.
It's Chippy, give her the bid.
Give her the fucking bid.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah. But what happens with these people?
No,
like, does this guy end up doing 10 years?
Womb Raider, it's not Paul Walker. He's a crispy critter now.
Oh, boy. Don't say that about Paul Walker. P-dubs, dude. I love P-dubs.
I'm not the one that set him on fire.
Do you know how many Oscars he would have won?
None.
If he was still alive?
No, he's a white man, especially now he wouldn't.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Very
I don't know what
underrated.
happens here. We've shown no indication that we give a fuck about white people in captivity, only Xerxes-looking fucking black lesbian dudes.
Yeah.
So nothing's going to happen. He's going to get sentenced to prison, and we're not going to do a goddamn thing.
For what, 10 years probably?
I don't know. I mean, that Marine's been over there for some time now.
Yeah, a long time, I think. But if you're this guy, and Bob, pop up that picture one more time if you can. Why would you even go over there in the first place? It was March of 2023. You knew the fucking war was going on. Why would you even risk it as an American journalist?
Paul Whelan.
Paul Whelan, yeah.
He got a 16-year prison sentence in June of 2020. After he was arrested originally in 2018, so he's been there for almost 6 years now.
Okay, and then this guy will probably be the same. Because let's face it.
Yeah. We're not going to do shit. He's white.
But who are you getting first? You're getting the Marine back first. You're not getting this guy.
I don't know. My monitor's out again, by the way, but don't worry about it.
That's fine.
Let's just finish the show.
We're all good. Joel's just pulling fucking cords out of nowhere back there. But if this guy, it's hard to feel bad on something like this. Why go over there at all?
I don't know. I mean, Russia's not. What are you going to do?
But
I mean, I get he's a
why
journalist.
risk it? Why go? Yeah, but there's got to be a point where you're like, man, is this worth going to a Russian prison for 10 years?
It's never worth going to Russia for anything. It sucks.
Sucks.
Yeah. It's like my buddy Joe went. You know Joe. from Black Rifle back in the day.
Yeah.
He went to St. Petersburg back in the day, and he was like, "Man, I was so disappointed." It's like it looks, the Gothic architecture and all that shit looks cool from a distance, like in old pictures, but when you get there, it's just like bullshit. It's not taken care of.
I was assured that it was nicer than America.
By
Tucker Carlson.
Well, the grocery store is.
Yeah.
The grocery store is in Moscow.
He said the streets were nicer too.
They may have
downtown Moscow.
They may have nicer streets. Our streets and roads are fucked, right?
Yeah.
That's not saying much, but
that might be true.
Our buildings, for the most part, stand up, and there aren't gay people getting launched off of them either, which is nice.
Yeah. But our streets aren't looking great in a lot of these cities.
Every part I've lived and driven in every part of this country, and the roads suck everywhere. Somehow.
It's not great. Yeah.
But we, to be fair, we drive more than anybody else. We have more roads than any other country in the world.
That's true. More cars,
probably,
trucks.
right?
Yeah.
So
all that other shit.
And we're also like, I mean, if I have to go next door, I'm driving.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
I might
agree.
take a plane.
Yeah.
Like, people make fun of Taylor Swift for taking planes on short trips. Don't act like you're not leaning against something right now.
Oh, boy.
You're leaning against something right now. Part of the FARM, the agency CIA training program, is to unlearn something called the American lean. We sit down and lean on everything all the time. And Europeans, they don't do that shit.
Really?
They stand up all the time. Yeah.
Come on.
We're lazy twats, all of us.
You've got an armrest over there.
I do. I can't even keep my own arms above my head or whatever. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. It's just how it is, man.
Fucking next up, Biden threatens Americans with F-15s again. Yeah. Second time that's happened. Biden has, fourth time. Shit. When did the other three happen? Damn it, man.
Yeah.
All right. Biden has, for the fourth time now, threatened Americans with airstrikes for having the territory to understand how the Constitution works. In an address to some gay-ass organization here, Moms Demand Action. What the fuck is that?
They demand action for gun sense in America, which means they think that everybody's guns should be taken away because trans people keep doing mass shootings.
Okay,
basically.
Gotcha. And just to be clear, the Second Amendment is not just for hunting.
It's not for hunting. It's not for national defense against a potential foreign invader. It's not for sport. It is literally to protect the citizenry of our country against an oppressive government. That's it. The end.
That's all there is.
Yeah, so Biden's suggesting that if we get out of line, meaning the government, his government, that the citizenry will need F-15s to fight back against them, should be enough to disqualify him from ever holding office again. Bob, click on the first Twitter link there and play the video. You can hear him say it. Fucking wild, man.
To take on government if we get out of line, which they're talking again about. Well, guess what? They need F-15s. They don't need a rifle. By the way, if they want to think to...
Jesus Christ. Play that clip one more time. Just from the top. Just listen to this guy. By the way,
if they want to think to take on government if we get out of line, which they're talking again about. Well, guess what? They need F-15s. They don't need a rifle.
That's about how drunk I was at the NFL draft show this year.
Yeah. Even, by the way, even despotic countries, the president or PM or whomever doesn't like directly threaten the citizenry with the military like that, especially with not a specific piece of equipment.
It's weird.
You know what I mean?
It?
It's so bizarre. More if you want to check out Iraq or Afghanistan or Vietnam or Yemen or any of these countries, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can find countries with far less guns and training and capabilities than our own citizenry have stood up to the U.S. military for decades at a time in some cases.
I think the F-15 thing, because I try to read between the lines here of what his thought process is. I think he started saying this. It popped in his mind when he was given the F-15s to Ukraine.
Maybe, but he said this multiple times.
Totally.
Specifically about F-15s.
But I think this has been going on. The war's been going on for 2.5 years over there.
That might just be the only piece of military hardware he can remember.
That's what I think.
Maybe.
Yes.
My question is, where are the F-15 pilots and other pilots who are going to, let's say 52 of them, 53 of them, who are going to write a letter saying that we would never use our weapons against the American public, right? Because it was no sweat for current and former members of the intelligence community to lie on behalf of Obama and Biden, right? Try to frame Trump for some bullshit or another twice. Right?
Yeah.
That was never a problem. Where are you fucking people? Are you all cowards? You fucking Air Force pilots, right? You have a duty to reject an unlawful order. And if the president of the United States is out there threatening the American public with F-15s, it is your duty to say, no, the fuck we won't, bitch. Where are you? You guys have any balls left at all? Does anybody have any fucking balls left?
I don't know that it's having balls here. I think when you got a dude who's this fucking gone, I don't know that they take him seriously. I certainly don't take him.
Well, they fucking should.
Fucking seriously.
They should take him seriously.
This guy, it's so hard for me where you're just like, holy shit, this can't be real.
If I'm standing out in public somewhere, I don't give a fuck what the person looks like. If they come up to me and start making threats to me, I'm going to beat the fuck out of them, right?
Would you take a swing at Joe Biden in the streets? If he said, hey, Dan, I'm going to bring an F-15 over your house, Jack.
No, not if he said that, because that would be funny. I would laugh at him and then probably piss on his legs or something.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's why I think
but
people aren't coming out saying anything.
That's not the context we're talking about here. He's in control of the military. So the military, have a not a right, but a duty to say, no, the fuck we won't.
I think he's not even in control of his own faculties, so it doesn't really matter. You know, he's just pooping his pants.
That's not the point.
Trying to squeeze.
That's not the point, because he sets.
I know, but I don't think anybody takes this shit seriously.
He sets precedent, and then the next guy comes in and does it. That's the problem.
Well, moms demand action, Dan, and you're gonna have to listen to moms from now on. Okay?
No one gives a fuck what they say.
I do.
These dumb whores. Nobody cares what they say.
Listen to you. I care, moms. I care.
I like moms.
I care about moms
in general.
America.
I don't care about anybody who's trying to take guns away from law-abiding citizens. You're not a human being if you're trying to do that to me.
No, this is the first time I've ever seen this, by the way. Every town. What does it say? Every town for gun safety. Okay.
Yeah, every town.
That's a fun thing there. Look at him. Look at him go. Now's the point of the show. We get to the Drinkin Bro of the week. There's a ton of listeners back in the studio here today. Who wants to come up for Drinkin Bro of the week back there? Yeah, come on down. Come on up. There it is.
Up or down?
Up or down. Boom. Look at you. Look at that fun, flirty note. Are we allowed to play Prices Right on this show? On YouTube? Probably not, right? We'll get dinged for it. Whatever, dude. Whatever. I like it. Look at you drinking some Hard AF seltzer. You got a Black Rifle Coffee t-shirt on.
Yes, sir.
Black Rifle Coffee hat on. Look at you.
For the longest. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Put that about an inch from your face. Whoa.
Right there?
Jesus Christ.
Right.
That is loud for an audio show.
All right, there we
go. What's your name?
Thomas.
Put it right in front of your face. There you go.
Thomas.
What's your last name?
Buzo, B-U-Z-O.
All right. Welcome to the show, dude.
Hey, glad to be here.
Absolutely. Where are you from?
Originally from California, but I'm stationed out at Fort Carson right now.
Oh, no shit.
Yep.
How do you like it?
I loved it. Actually, you guys had Tulsi on a few weeks ago, right?
We did, yeah. Tulsi Gabbard.
Battalion commander for a little while.
Shut the fuck up.
Yep.
How was she in real life in the military?
Yeah, great. Great, yeah. Fucking the most amazing person you could ever meet.
You know, it's weird, man. We had our own preconceived notions before she came in. But
so
we always
did I
keep
when I found out she was going to be my battalion commander. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so when they told me Tulsi was coming in, because I'm the S6, right? So I work on all the communication shit. So they were like, hey, you guys got to get get her phone ready, get her tablet ready. And I was like, okay, well, I need her email. And they were like, fucking Gabbard, first name Tulsi. I was like, okay, all right, that's who we're doing right now? That's who we're doing right now?
Yeah.
Right.
No, we enjoyed her, and I know Dan, so much so, Dan and I doing another event with her, I think a couple weeks later.
Yeah, I watched that one, North Carolina, right?
Yeah. We aired that as well with Tim Kennedy and all that stuff. I'd like to see her as the VP.
I mean, is she really going to do anything as the VP, though? I think you should probably put her in another position, probably, so she can actually have an impact, right? DOD, SecDef, maybe? Or?
It's you know why my selfish reason is?
Yeah.
I want to see that debate with her and Kamala.
Oh, that would be... Well, she already murdered her once.
Yeah,
she already murdered her once. Fucking do it again.
Part 2, the ratings would be through the roof. I'm a ratings guy. Just give me entertainment, and I'm all in.
100%.
That would be a fucking blast.
Oh, yeah.
And it definitely checks the boxes.
Oh,
women love Tulsi Gabbard. So,
women love her, yeah.
And I think it'd be a good choice, but, you know, who knows? Mike Pence thing was shocking, that pick. I was just like, Jesus, bro.
Yeah, the most vanilla American ever. God.
You can pray the gay away. He was correct about that, though. He was correct.
I don't know. I've been trying. Hasn't happened yet.
Now you're still sucking dick?
Oh, yeah. Daily.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Who do you want to give Drinkin Bro of the Week to?
I have a few, actually, but I'll make it really quick. Ross and Kayla in the back. There we go.
Yeah.
Two of the best friends
Ross?
I've ever had in my entire life. Yeah. Ross and Kayla, we used to be a throuple, but we're not a throuple no more. Or, I don't know.
Wait, hang on.
Well, you...
I'm sorry. Ross and Kayla, can you stand up back there? Were you guys all boning each other?
No. We went to a club one time where they told us there was like a men's price and then a ladies' price. But if you got in it was a swingers club. But they were like, if you go in as a single, you got to pay a certain price. Okay. But if you come in as a throuple, fucking entry fee waived.
Really?
So we were like, hey, let's just say we're a throuple and get in for free. And that we did.
So in the swingers club, are you guys banging in front of each other? How does that work?
But people were definitely banging in there, 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was great. And then after midnight, here's what happened. So we got in there around maybe 10 p.m.
Uh-huh.
At midnight, all the girls go into the back. They change into lingerie, come back out.
No shit.
Yeah.
Did did your little buddy dress up in lingerie?
I don't think she was prepared for it because I don't remember Kayla dressing in lingerie. I could be wrong, but I don't remember that.
Did you have sex with any of the women in there?
No, but I almost did.
Well, that doesn't really count, does it? It's
No.
not fucking horseshoes.
Just the tip, yeah.
But you did put the tip of your penis inside of another human?
It was a black woman, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And what
I try
happened?
to do my best for reparations.
Absolutely. And what happened?
After that, her boyfriend came in, and
He was not cool with it?
I mean, he was cool with it, but then I felt awkward because it was like the first time I was doing something like that. So I was like, I kind of feel weird, so I'm just going to...
Is he a black dude?
Yeah.
Does he get to enter you then?
No, he didn't. Well, I mean...
What's the rules
I
there?
feel like that was probably on the table.
Yeah.
But I walked out.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cock in hand?
Yeah, 100%.
Does it immediately go soft when another dude walks in like that?
You know, not really. You think it would, but I was so excited.
Fight or flight.
That when I walked back out, yeah.
Cheers, man.
Right in the hand, raging on boner, dude, walking out.
Proud of you.
Look
at
Thank you. I
dude.
appreciate that.
God damn.
Yeah,
That's a great story.
Dude, I've been trying to come here for the longest time. I've been listening to you guys since probably 2016.
No shit.
You guys are still in the garage, dude. Well, you were Skyping in from fucking North Carolina, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you remember you fucking interviewed that chick on the phone?
Which one?
Oh, dude, it was so long ago. I think the episode of the title, it was like a McRib or something. McRib is back.
The McRib girl, yeah.
Before episode 100, I think it was. And then you interviewed her, and then the guys in the fucking garage, like you played the interview back for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember that. So
dude, that was probably one of my favorite episodes because the whole time I'm listening to that, I'm just like, this bitch. Like, how the fuck?
It's hilarious. So thinking back to that, I know exactly what happened with that chick.
Dude, I didn't think you would remember because it was so long ago.
Well, it's weird, man. I think we total, I want to say we're around 1,500, 1,600 episodes on this show.
Yeah.
I don't really check the numbers every day, so it's just whatever it is because we're going... I no desire to stop, so like I don't ever check the numbers. It's just like, all right, cool. It's just another show. Who cares? But with that one, I had a pretty decent Facebook page, like a fan page at that time.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
I'm one of the followers. Yeah.
Well, you used to be. It got deleted. So
I usually don't get on Facebook
No,
anymore.
I know. A lot of people don't. But back then, what happened was I saw this weird thing. There was a city council meeting with this girl who was asking the council to bring back
and that was the one that you interviewed, right?
Well, so I posted, I clipped up like a good part of it. It was like 2 minutes of it, right?
Yeah.
It ends up going viral. It got 15 million views.
It was the funniest shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
Off my Facebook feed. And then McDonald's reached out to us and to her and said, hey, can we get her at the grand opening of this thing? And it would be awesome to have the McRib girl. Bob, type in McRib girl. It should pop up.
Dude, I think it was like between 60 and 70 probably. Episode 60 and 70, I think.
I don't remember the episode. Yeah. I don't remember the episode.
It was before 100. I know that for sure. Yeah.
Okay, but just click on images and see if it pops up. I think she was an Asian chick.
Dude, it was the funniest shit I've ever heard because I remember you interviewed her and then you played that call back for the guys back in the garage back in El Paso.
That's her with the pink hair.
That was her right there. Oh my God, dude.
Holy shit. So it was a total accident. I just chopped up this weird clip that I found on YouTube put it on my personal Facebook fan page, and I was
Yeah.
like, somebody give this girl a McRib, and it went viral, and then she got McDonald's.
Did she get sponsored by them?
Yes. She got a free year of something from McDonald's, an appearance fee for going and opening up a brand new McDonald's where she played. She actually played like
What did she play? Is she a fucking
harmonica
musician or some shit?
Yeah, she played harmonica and I think guitar maybe.
Oh,
and
that's one way to do it.
Yeah. It's just such a weird fucking story how any strange clip can go viral and that's it.
Yeah.
Happened to my wife. It happened with Jessie as well when she did that wine video with
Oh, the fucking it was like
Tiffany.
a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
She did it in the park out here.
It was I think we were in Wilmington. Yeah, we were in Wilmington and I want to say 2020 or 2019.
Oh, I
something
thought it
like
was
that.
out here. I thought you guys did it out here.
No, it looks the same. We did it behind the studio,
Yeah.
same thing. But a dude found it on TikTok, put it on his own personal Facebook page, and it got 28 million views.
Yeah.
So everybody was calling her wine girl out in public for like 6 or 8 months.
At the HEB, just trying to
It
pick
was
up some
so
sushi.
fucking funny,
Yeah.
but that's how this shit works. God damn, I haven't thought about that episode
Dude,
or this girl in years.
So that was the first one. So like I started listening to you guys by probably 2016, right? But the first like new episode I heard was fucking that one.
That's hilarious.
And it was
man.
fucking hilarious, dude. I
God
was just
damn
like,
it.
holy fuck, dude. And I think the title of the episode was "The McRib is Back." and then that was the one when you guys were still like at the beginning of the episode, they're like, "Hey, what's everybody drinking?"
Yeah.
And then Jared got because Wilmington Brewery. What was
I love Wilmington Brewery.
It's not
Still my
Sneaky
favorite,
Goose,
by the way.
but there was one.
Sneaky Goose.
So Jared was like, "Oh yeah, Sneaky Goose. That's what my fucking girlfriend in high school used to call me, or whatever." Yeah.
That's still so.
Yeah.
Every time I go back to Wilmington, North Carolina, I get the Sneaky Goose from Wilmington Brewing. I love it. It's like 8.6% or something crazy. That's my first stop when I go back to Wilmington. Is over there.
Yeah.
I
So
love
that
those
was the
guys.
first one I fucking. I went back because it was still kind of easy to go back in when I started listening,
Sure.
2016, because you guys were before episode 100, so
Yeah.
I didn't have to scroll that much. But then, the first one I heard live, or not live, but like new, was the fucking McRib is Back, and it was that chick that you interviewed, and then played it back for everybody else.
God damn, dude, that's wild.
Dude,
That's crazy.
amazing.
I wonder how many actual episodes.
Oh, dude, it was
we
that
have.
shit was like episode 65, maybe.
It's on. Let's see. It's on iTunes. Let's see what they got for us here.
It was a while ago, dude. It
So
was a long-ass
they
time
said,
ago.
according to iTunes, we have 1,758 episodes of Drinkin Bros.
Drinkin'
podcast.
Bros, yeah.
Just Drinkin Bros. Just Drinkin Bros alone. Because we were doing Saturday show. Oh, we've done a ton of crazy fucking shit over the years.
Yeah. Well, I kind of got lucky. 'cause
Sports
I
was
didn't-
on that feed for a while.
Yeah.
That was fun. Well, shit, dude. Thanks for being here. You are a true fucking homie.
Oh,
then.
dude, I've been.
If you're bringing up McRib Girl,
dude,
you're a
McRib
true
Girl.
homie.
That was my, and I mean that wasn't my favorite episode. If I'm being honest, Hodge Twins was probably my favorite.
Love the
fucking
Hodge
episode.
Twins. God, that was
fucking
funny as
Sugar
shit.
Walls, baby.
God damn.
That was probably my favorite episode.
Love those guys.
Yeah, but since probably late 2015, early 2016.
That's awesome. Cheers, man. We
Yeah.
appreciate it. Who else is back there? Anybody else want to pop on up? Who's that girl? We don't really have girls on the show.
Which one? Kayla.
To
Kayla,
the
get up
I
here.
see one to the left. I can't see behind this other monitor over here. In the meantime, the guy that raised his hand, you can come on up. Yeah, pop on up here. And if you're out there and, want to come in to Austin, Texas, studio's open. You guys built this place. You should be able to come and enjoy it. Drink some hard AF seltzers here, get fucked up all day, and watch a bunch of shows here. I think we recorded maybe 3 shows here today. What's your name?
Dakota.
Hey, what's up,
Diaz.
Dakota? Yeah, Dakota Diaz. You gonna blast this fool or what, Holmes?
Yeah, right on.
Thank you. Yeah, thank
That
you.
one?
I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. You don't have headphones on. He was playing Mexican music for
Oh.
me. Yeah, that's nice. You don't need to wear them. You're good. Where are you from?
Mansfield, Texas.
There you go. There
So,
you go.
like
You were at the
DFW.
Frisco event.
Yeah, I went to
Yeah.
HEB, met y'all for the first time, you and Dan.
Huh?
Good
We
show.
were just drinking in the fucking store, eating shit right out of the
Yeah.
giving away. Was it you that I gave the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits to?
No, it was the other guy, but I was
Okay.
standing by him. Yeah,
Okay,
because
gotcha.
you said the first 5 guys.
That's right. Yeah. That's hilarious, man. Welcome to the show. Who would you like to give Drinking Bro of the Week to?
It's more of like a category, I'd say. Father's Day coming up, so.
Oh, yeah.
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 No.
Category. Come on. Man, black people. Juneteenth is your month. No, I'm kidding. God.
But just like, dads. you
Okay.
know, and obviously my 2 kids, Easton and Walker. especially like mental health month and men's health month and everything. You know, that's a
the PTSD awareness month.
Yeah, PTSD awareness month. Those are the two override of what we're going through now.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give my dad a shout out as well. Jerry Lowry out there. Happy Father's Day. I'll be near you. I'll be in Columbus, Georgia somewhere.
Yeah, so we're going to float the river. I mean, my kids are at home, but when I come back for Father's Day, I'll pick them up. But we're going to go float the river in Kamal River, New Braunfels.
Everybody loves it, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Everybody.
Go every year.
I see the pictures on social media, and I'm like, God damn, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
crazy.
wild. Yeah.
Can't have cans, but we'll have cans.
Yeah, you sure will. Sure will. You can get one of those. These are bomb, dude, by the way.
Yeah.
These tumblers that are 4-in-1. God damn, it conceals it. I'm taking one on a plane here.
Yeah.
Dead serious. I can pop a beer, and they don't know. It's
No.
great. Who's the lady back there? Is she allowed to come up? Or is she saying no back there? Is that Kayla? I'm looking right at you, Kayla. Is that you? Oh, she's sitting down there. Who's the blonde one? We do have to prove to the audience at some point that women listen to this show. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
So, or she's like, bro, I can't get fired. I can't get fucking fired. There we go. Kayla, Kayla, Kayla. Come on up, Kayla. Come on up. There she comes. Play the music. Play the song for her. Oh, yeah. God, that's nice. What up, Kayla?
What's up?
Look at you. We do have female listeners. Holy shit. Put that about an inch from your face. I'm sure you heard that at the Swingers Club.
Oh, shit.
What? He outed you. He said you were the one who went. It's not my fucking fault.
It was out of curiosity.
How was it?
Honestly, it wasn't that bad. It was kind of like just going to a nightclub, like a very secret underground nightclub.
Do you get nude? Did you put on lingerie? What happened?
No, I didn't, but there were people that did.
Okay. And then how was that experience?
I mean, it was cool. It was just like being at like a pool, you know, or like going to Hawaii or just a beach that people barely wear anything.
Yeah. Now, did you see your best friend with his the tip of his penis inside that black woman?
No.
Oh, you didn't see that part.
Definitely not.
Okay. I didn't know how that worked in your friendship because he said a throuple earlier.
No,
so I was like,
yeah, we're pretty close, but we're not like throuple close.
yet.
Yeah, it's all just a.
No, I'm just saying, like, leave the door open for your buddy, you know? Leave it open for him. You don't want to shut that door in his face.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Okay. Who'd you like to give Drinkin Bro of the Week to?
To be quite honest, I'm going to say my kids.
Okay, great.
I mean, I know, like, this isn't a kid's show, but my husband was up here last time, Ross 2.0.
Yeah.
And he didn't shout out to me or the kids last time. He did his friend that was with him. And my kids and I were watching y'all live, and we got really upset. So
bummed.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my boys.
He didn't say you guys when
No,
he was on the show?
he did it. And
What a
we were
piece of
watching
shit.
and we were just like, what? Are you serious?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's terrible. Is he here?
He is.
Ross, you're a piece of shit, dude. That's crazy. You didn't shout out your wife and kids on the show, on the program last time? Man, you forgot your cue card.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I have 3 boys, and they're like, they don't watch the show.
Smart.
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't let
like,
I don't let my kids watch it either.
Yeah, we don't. But
we're disgusting humans.
yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
But when he was on the show, I was like, hey, Dad's on the show. He's, you know, watching like his favorite podcast, whatever. And they just thought it was so cool. So I let them watch the little like clip with him on there, and they're like, but wait, Dad didn't shout out to us? Like, I know.
Yeah.
Disrespect.
Yeah, that sucks. Ross, you're a piece of shit, bro. You're a real piece of shit, hombre. Sorry to out you here on
Dad
live
of the year,
television,
not.
but No, not at all. Are you even going to celebrate Father's Day at your house?
I mean, probably not.
I wouldn't either.
It's not going to happen.
I'd be like, it slipped my mind.
Honestly, I forgot
Ross.
it was this weekend,
Yeah.
So
fuck it. Book a spa day.
Hell no. Mother's Day.
Yeah.
2.0.
2.0. It's another Mother's Day.
Exactly.
Mother's Day squared because he doesn't deserve it. For Christ's sakes. You took her to a swingers club and you can't even shout out her and the kids on the goddamn show. Ross, you're better than this, man. Especially with a name like Ross, you would expect greatness.
You would expect like very high expectations.
Learned a valuable lesson today, Ross. And I hope you guys did too at home. Homegirl can't come up, I don't think, right? The last one? The blonde one up there at the bar? Yeah, she's like, I can't come up. I understand it. Don't risk your job, okay, over some stupid shit like that. Think of it like that guy in Russia. Why was he there? Why was he locked up? Because he was in fucking Russia on his own. Don't come up here and risk your job. I get it, dude. Or else you'll be behind the plexiglass, and your third grade class is going to be looking at you of like, oh, yeah, they were talking about trans mass shooters on that fucking show. Hell, I bet they don't even believe the election was real in 2020. We don't. Thanks for tuning in, kids. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. Also, head on over to Spotify. It's just a 5-star, and you can walk away.
Hey.
What?
FPC just let me know that the pistol brace ban has been vacated, so you can go fuck yourself, ATF.
Oh, look at that. Bam, 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 bam. And if you're in Columbus, Georgia tomorrow, meet us at Hula Hands Restaurant. Free booze and free tickets to the game. We're all going together and getting fucked up. For D'Anthony Holloway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is Drinkin Bros Fake News. Good night, everyone.